Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the BYU Cougars and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. He comes into this game with a very potent passing offense, ranked in the top 10. But today, they face one of their stiffest opponents of the season, a top 10 passing defense. Let's see who wins this strength-on-strength battle. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the BYU Cougars and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Craig. Rush is on him. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lions. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Phillips.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Pressure coming. Got his man. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Craig. Takes the easy completion. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country.
Lots of room to run. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Handoff to the single back. Might have a chance. Smashes through the tackle.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Fires to the right. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Touchdown BYU! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Back to throw, it's Craig. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the draw, it's Martin. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Offense takes the field, ready to get going. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Craig. Floats it out in space. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
He'll pull it down, and he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Takes the easy one to the back. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Now on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cougars! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's Pitt coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll try the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Martin. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
Going to the run, it's Martin. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Makes the grab on the left. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's James. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense get...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast. Sets up the screen. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play, and wings it incomplete. This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard. They'll run play action. Got his man. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Craig. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking to pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for space. It's Martin. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Running the red zone, it's Martin. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might as well stick with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Running inside, it's Martin. There's some room. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Another incomplete.